Seoul, South Korea. A new advertising campaign featuring BTS's Kim Taehyung V has ignited controversy across the globe, with millions of fans voicing outrage online. The campaign, unveiled just days ago, was expected to highlight Taehyung's global influence and charm. Instead, it triggered accusations that HYBE Corporation and brand partners were exploiting his image at the expense of his artistry. Within hours, hashtags denouncing the collaboration trended in more than 20 countries. The backlash has quickly escalated into one of the most heated fandom debates of the year. Fans argue that the campaign sidelines Taehyung's identity as a musician. They claim it reduces him to a marketing figure rather than showcasing his voice, talent, and artistry. The disappointment is amplified by comparisons to opportunities given to other BTS members. Some believe Taehyung is being deliberately restricted from pursuing meaningful projects. The campaign has thus become a flashpoint for broader grievances about fairness. On Twitter/X, hashtags such as #RespectTaehyung and #JusticeForV climbed to the top of global trends. Billboards purchased by fans in Seoul, Tokyo, and New York denounced the collaboration, demanding transparency from HYBE. In Brazil and Mexico, fan collectives issued joint statements criticizing the company. "This is not the Taehyung we want the world to see," one statement read. The movement has united millions under a shared message of protest. HYBE has so far declined to comment on the controversy. That silence has been met with even sharper criticism. Analysts suggest the company underestimated the sensitivity of Taehyung's fanbase. By ignoring mounting frustration, they risk deepening mistrust. What was meant to be a celebration of Taehyung has turned into a corporate miscalculation. International media have begun covering the uproar. CNN reported that a commercial intended to boost brand visibility has instead damaged corporate credibility. The Guardian highlighted the episode as evidence of fandom power in shaping global narratives. Japanese outlet Asahi Shimbun framed the controversy as part of an ongoing debate over idol management. Coverage underscores how quickly localized campaigns can escalate into worldwide crises. Cultural experts note that the backlash is not just about one advertisement. It reflects deeper concerns over how idols are positioned by their agencies. "Fans want to see Taehyung as an artist, not a mannequin," said Professor Lee Ji-hoon of Yonsei University. He added that the controversy reveals the limits of corporate control in the age of participatory fandom. The implication is clear. Silence and overexposure can no longer coexist. Financial analysts are also watching closely. HYBE's stock price dipped following the controversy, with investors citing concerns over brand reputation. "Perception drives market value in K-pop," explained Seoul-based strategist Han Soo-jin. "If ARMY withdraws trust, the financial consequences are immediate." The fallout underscores the market's reliance on fan sentiment. Meanwhile, fans have mobilized at unprecedented scale. Petitions demanding accountability have gathered hundreds of thousands of signatures. Streaming campaigns aim to shift attention back to Taehyung's music. Global fanbases are coordinating across time zones, creating a 24-hour cycle of protest. The campaign has inadvertently reignited ARMY's activist tradition. Psychologists caution that the situation highlights the emotional stakes of idol-fan relationships. When identity and artistry are perceived as under threat, fans react protectively, said Dr. Park Min-seo, a clinical psychologist in Seoul. She warned that prolonged frustration could strain not only the fandom but the artists themselves. For Taehyung, the weight of expectation is immense. Yet his silence has only deepened the mystery. At the heart of the backlash lies a simple demand: respect. Fans want Taehyung's career to reflect his artistry, not corporate marketing agendas. They insist that his global influence should be recognized through music, not consumer products. Their message is both protective and confrontational, and it has reshaped the narrative of what was supposed to be a glamorous collaboration. The controversy has now grown beyond fandom circles. Industry insiders warn that brand partners may hesitate before working with BTS members in the future. The fear is that fan backlash could undermine campaigns rather than enhance them. For corporations, Taehyung's case serves as a stark reminder of the risks of underestimating ARMY. The line between promotion and exploitation is thinner than ever. As pressure mounts, questions remain unanswered. Will HYB address the controversy directly, or continue to stay silent? Can the company restore fan trust without acknowledging mistakes? And how will Taeyong navigate a situation that places him at the center of global scrutiny? The world is waiting for answers that may define not only his future, but BTS's legacy. Marketing strategists in Seoul warn that the controversy could reshape how brands approach collaborations with K-pop idols. Companies will need to recognize that ARMY is not a passive consumer group, said Park Hye-jin, a brand consultant. They are stakeholders with the power to influence campaigns in real time. In Europe, luxury houses that have worked with Taeyong are reported to be monitoring the backlash closely. While none have made public statements, analysts suggest brands may hesitate before greenlighting future campaigns if they fear fan responses could turn hostile. American advertising experts note that the incident reflects a broader global trend. Consumers worldwide are demanding authenticity, explained Jonathan Blake, a marketing professor at NYU. If a campaign feels inauthentic or exploitative, backlash is inevitable, especially with fandoms as organized as ARMY. For HYBE, the risks extend beyond this single campaign. Industry insiders say repeated controversies could erode the company's image as a forward-thinking agency. If fans lose trust, it may also affect how new groups under HYBE are received internationally. At the same time, some analysts argue that the backlash demonstrates Taeyong's extraordinary influence. The fact that one campaign can trigger a global reaction shows his unmatched cultural reach, said Dr. Lee Ji-hoon of Yonsei University. Handled carefully, this could be reframed as proof of his star power. Financial reports indicate that HYBE's stock volatility is tied not only to music releases but also to public perception of its artists' treatment. If Taeyong continues to be at the center of disputes, investors may demand clearer strategies for protecting and leveraging his brand value. Fans themselves emphasize that their protest is not against Taeyong but for him. Statements from international fan bases stress that they want his career to reflect his artistry and humanity, not to reduce him to a commercial symbol. This distinction, they argue, is crucial for maintaining loyalty. Psychologists suggest that such protective behavior is typical of ARMY's identity as a fandom. They see themselves as guardians of BTS, said Dr. Park Min-seo. When they believe a member is being mistreated, their response is both emotional and organized, a unique combination in global fandom culture. Global media coverage has already amplified the stakes. Articles in The Guardian, CNN, and Billboard describe the controversy as more than a marketing misstep. They frame it as part of a larger discussion about corporate responsibility, artist autonomy, and the future of celebrity branding. Ultimately, the fallout from Taeyong's advertisement shows how fragile and powerful the relationship between idols, agencies, and fans has become. What was designed as a commercial campaign has instead become a test case for how authenticity, trust, and loyalty are negotiated in the global entertainment industry. At its heart, the controversy is less about a single advertisement and more about the expectations surrounding one of the world's most influential artists. Taeyong is not simply a face for a campaign. He represents artistry, individuality, and the values that helped BTS connect with millions. For HYBE, the lesson is clear. Silence and strategy are no longer enough. Fans now demand transparency and authenticity in every decision. Without it, even the most polished campaigns risk unraveling in the court of public opinion.